Welcome to Margaritaville at Sea and the original stage show, Tales from Margaritaville. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Unique, like, please bypass my heart, or everybody's got a cousin in Miami. To simple but poignant two-word titles that basically tell the whole story. Havana Daydream, or Jamaica Mistaka. Yeah, I've Jamaican a few mistakes in my life. Or this one, which is about a special lady named Jane. Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was one for glitter, rock and roll. But honey, I didn't know that I've been missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Would you like to join me up here, ma'am? What's your name? What's your name? Lori? Everybody, let's give a big Lauren, let's give a big round of applause for Lauren. Come up, Miss Lee. Now, Jimmy spent a few days on the road, just like John Denver, you know, and he wrote this song about being away from home. Yes, it's been quite a summer, renting cars and westbound trains, and now you're off on vacation, something you tried to explain, and darling, since I love you so, that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I just can't help it, honey. You're that much of a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room for doubt. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know it's pretty out there. We could go hiking on Tuesday. With you I would walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin, and I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Lori, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Donna Kay here. How y'all doing? I sure love that song. I'm glad I stayed in touch with Tully because right after I graduated from the Mardi Gras School of Cooking, he invited me to come work on this big, beautiful ocean liner. That gave me a chance to test out the #1 theory of good tasting food: condiments. And I think you'll agree. There's something about being on the ocean and the salty air that seems to accelerate our appetites. And just so you know, I take my cheeseburgers very seriously. I like my lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57 and French fries, a big kosher pickle and a cold draft beer. Well, good God Almighty, which way do I steer? Cheeseburger in paradise, having a
Margaritaville Paradise cheeseburgers. When I was growing up in Wyoming, folks, I used to love to read. Does anybody here out in the audience have a favorite book? Goodnight Moon. That was my favorite book I read in 12th grade. When I was growing up, my favorite book was Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Visions of treasure maps with X marks the spot, deserted tropical islands, and one-legged pirates with parrots perched on their shoulders were seared into my little kid brain. That book inspired all of those images. And it actually resonated with Jimmy, too, who actually hung out with a few modern-day pirates while he was living in Key West. Inspired one of my favorite songs. Mother, Mother Ocean, how these birds you call, wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all, you've seen it all. Watch the men who rode you switch from sails to steam, and in your belly you hold the treasures that few have ever seen. Most of them dream, most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late, arriving too late. I've done a bit of smuggling, I've run my share of grass, made enough money to buy Miami, but I pissed it away so fast.
just amazing that we've all ended up here together.
You know what, Donna? I believe it's fate and our love of Mother Ocean.
I agree. It's gotta be karma.
So, what happened after cooking school?
My life was filled with ups and downs, but I just kept moving forward, learning to roll with the punches. And then my dream finally came true when I opened the Pickled Oyster, my own restaurant out on beach in Pontecore, Alabama. Thanks in a big part to some very good advice Tully gave me back in New Orleans.
Do tell.
Rule number 1, never forget to duck. Rule number 2, remember it can all go to hell in a handbasket at any time, so always have an exit plan.
I'd add rule number 3. When the 5 guys in a bar get drunk, they start a fight.
When 5 guys in a bar get stoned, they start a band.
Speaking of bars, one of my worst experiences on the road to success happened one night in Cincinnati. When a bus full of steroid-saturated wrestlers stumbled in. They were looking for the bar where Slayer was playing. And as I tried to explain that they were in the wrong bar, they started crushing beer cans on each other's foreheads and circling like a school of sharks. I yelled out, "Shut the house!" And when they ran for the bar, I ran for the exit sign, leaving the Ohio River in the dust. So ladies, just remember, always beware of the sharks that can swim on the land.
She came down from Cincinnati. It took her 3 days on a train, looking for some peace and quiet. Hope to see the sun again. But now she lives down by the ocean. She's taking care to look for sharks. They hang out in the local bars and they feed right after dark. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them swimming around? You got a face to the left, face to the right, and you're the only pain in town.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
You got a face to the left, face to the right, and you're the only girl in town. She's saving up all of her money, wants to hit the South in May. They were rolling the sand with the rock and roll band. Summertime was the roadway, where the morning school in the season helped lighten up her load. Eyes keep her hands, they don't go back. She's got the postcards from the road. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them swirling around? You got face to the left, face to the right. You're the only girl in town. Behind the reef, by the big white teeth of the sharks that can tear on the land. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them fooling around? You got face to the left, face to the right, and you're the only babe in town. You got face to the left, face to the right, and you're the only girl in town.
You know, Cleo, I have to admit, there actually are some very nice fish in the sea. Like Tully. He and I have enjoyed some magical times together, lots of singing and dancing and watching the world go
this one particular